Hello, this is Postcard Dan, and today I'm in Jasper, Alberta, and this is a look at my stay at the Crimson Jasper, right here on the main drag in Jasper, Alberta.
Sorry? Hi.
Hello. Sort of an independent hotel. I believe there are a few hotels that work together because their reservation system seems to include more than one. It's a beautiful spot. You can see the mountains all the way around. That mountain directly across used to be forested, but a couple of years ago there was a really bad forest fire. So all of the trees are gone from all the mountains that you see all the way around here. I believe it was in the summer of 2024. So there's no step-free access. Did have to carry my suitcase up a little bit. Oh goodness. There's only one elevator here. One small elevator. So it's going to take them a while to get all of their stuff up. Here's the front desk area. There's a couple of little couches here. Makes it somewhat of a lobby. And then it's attached to a restaurant as well called the Terra. So I think I'll take the stairs because it'll be a few more rides before that elevator is ready. I'm in room number 213. It's a queen bedroom. Down here. And voila. 213. Here we go. It's a little bit plain. Here's the queen bed. You can see nightstands, well, more like night shelves on each side of the bed. The lamp has an electrical outlet, and that looks like an old phone jack right there. On this side over here, same thing, electrical outlet and a phone jack. There's also an alarm clock on this side, and these are earplugs. The train tracks are across the street from here. The Canadian National Trans-Canada line runs directly across the street. So I don't know if the earplugs will be necessary or if that's just a nice touch for light sleepers. Here's the thermostat. Interestingly, it looks like it's set to work in Fahrenheit. It's definitely not 64 degrees Celsius in here. Over here we have the television. There's a remote. The selections on the TV allow you to watch local and cable channels, but they also have cast options. You can cast to a Chromecast, or they have apps, and this is something that seems to be more and more common in hotels these days, that you can watch Amazon Prime or Disney Plus, Apple TV, for example, or YouTube, of course. So that's a hotel trend that I definitely like. There's a microwave. Down below that is a refrigerator. Has coffee creamers in there. That's kind of nice. Here is a room safe, which I don't know how to open. Oh, if locked on arrival, press 1111 pound. Okay. So I don't think I've ever encountered a room safe that was locked when I got into the room. The safe looks wide enough to fit a laptop in there, so that's very nice. Oh, I see why they lock it, because the door doesn't stay closed all the way. Okay. Over here is the Keurig coffee maker. We have some coffees here. There's an ice bucket and a couple of glasses. This lamp here also has electrical outlet and phone jack. And there's a phone here. The air conditioner is one of these under the window units. See what it looks like outside here. There we go. Well, outside behind, it looks like just a neighborhood. There's homes, somebody's RV, and I guess this is the alley down here. Wow. You see the spectacular mountains there behind the houses. Over here too, this one is snow-capped. That RV there, I wonder if someone's living in it. The porch light is on now. Kind of thing is fairly common in resort towns where housing's at a premium and prices are high. Pretty compact little property. Chair. The upholstery on the chair looks like it's seen better days. Just on the back though, the rest of it looks okay. And then there are 6 drawers. I walked past on the entrance a shelf. So there's a luggage stand here and some hangers. I don't see an iron. And the mirror. Okay, so let's check out the bathroom. All right, in here there's a shower with a shower curtain, so not glass doors. Shower head seems to be one of these that'll allow you to change the power or the pattern of the spray. It's a shower inside of a tub, so you could take a bath, but if you have issues stepping into a tub, be aware of that. And then here we have the amenities in pumps on the wall and a little shelf if you brought your own shampoo. Over here, a really small vanity, basically just big enough for the basin. Hand wash and body lotion, and a couple of washcloths, and the toilet. So I believe I've covered everything inside the room. Room number 213 here at the Crimson in Jasper. So the pool and the fitness area and the whirlpool are all down in the sub-level. So coming down from the room on level 2 back to the lobby, and then continuing downward in the direction where it says banquet room, and on down the stairs. See, this is the pool. Let me go see the gym first. Here we go. Here's the fitness room. So here we have one treadmill, one elliptical, and then some resistance training here. Medicine balls down here, yoga mats, and then some free weights over here on the far end of the room, and workout towels too. So definitely not a very large gym. I forgot to check what the hours are for the gym, but I'll put those on the screen here. Here is the pool area, open from 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. It's all indoors. Pretty large whirlpool spa, really large actually. You could have a whole party in there. Then here's the pool on this side. Ranges from 0.9 to 1.2, so that's basically like 3 to 4 feet. Then some patio couches and chairs here. Smells very strongly of chlorine in here. I'm talking a lot because there's music playing, so I want to keep that out of the soundtrack. Pool towels are over here, lots of them. There also are a couple of showers, so you can shower either before or after jumping in the pool. I may come down in a little while and give this hot tub a test. But there you go. There's the pool area. There are 2 parking lots here. The parking is free as long as you can find a space. When I got here, the first of the 2 parking lots was completely filled. In this side over here, there were 2 spots available. One of them is this spot where I couldn't get in around this giant truck and squeeze my vehicle in between these lines. So I parked way over here on the end. It was a bit of a challenge to get in just because of the way this restaurant sticks out. We'll see how I'm able to get out in the morning. If there are no parking spots available, then what you have to do is use some of the pay parking, either on the street or across the street. So across the street next to the railroad tracks is a city parking lot, and that parking lot is $7 per hour. I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you did, won't you please consider clicking on the thumbs up, because that's how YouTube decides if it should share it with other people who might be interested in information about this hotel too. And if you like the content on Postcard Dan, I'd be honored to have you among my subscribers. This is Postcard Dan in Jasper, Alberta.